Hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. And man, I have been working like this is Labor Day weekend or something. I've been taking care of business at my man Daniel's house. We got his storage shed done today. Got home, cut the grass, worked on my fire pit, doing some little changes and stuff on that and getting it all together. Whew, and I'm kind of pooped. And just kind of trying to do some stuff to the house, get the man cave ready for the season. Unfortunately, Mother Nature's not cooperating. It's beginning to rain a little bit outside. I've been out sweating. You can see I'm soaking wet here. And, whew, I'm tired. But, I never quit. But I got thinking with Kris Richard. I got to tell you, I love the guy. I think I got a man crush on him. I look at how he has taken these guys on the defense is working. I know we haven't played a game or anything yet, but you feel like there's a whole groundswell of change that's going on. And I'm trying to understand why Seattle let him go. We hold on to guys. Jason Garrett, 3 years in a row, 8-8, 8-8, 8-8, and we've had ups and downs and everything else, and we've held on to that guy without major success. But we're talking about Kris Richard, who created the Legion of Boom. We're talking about a defense that between 2012 and 2015 was first in points given up. Now, I know they slipped a little bit. They were um, third in 2016, from first to third. I mean, that's not great. And I know we actually were better with them than them this year. We were 12th. They were 13th in points allowed. But when you start thinking about the guys they lost, when we lost Sean Lee, we gave up 100 yards more per game rushing. They lost Richard Sherman to ruptured Achilles tendon. They lost Cliff Averill early in the season with a neck injury, and he's now done. They lost Sheldon Richardson. They lost major pieces to that defense, and it wasn't that they were awful. I mean, 13th points allowed. And think about this. They only gave up 10 points to the Eagles and 10 points to the Rams. Would you have liked to have had that this year for our Cowboys? We've been in the playoffs. So you have to wonder, 3 years first in points given up, 1 year at third, and 1 year at 13. Now, there's been rumors, of course. We heard Cliff Averill yesterday or the day before basically say, since that interception in the Super Bowl, players began to question Pete Carroll. He was no longer the golden boy in their minds. And Bruce Irving, who's now with the Raiders, backed it up. Yeah. That it got to be dysfunctional. That there was a wedge between the offense and the defense. The defense felt, look, you stole a ring from us. Why the hell didn't you run Beast Mode? Beast Mode was the fan favorite. Beast Mode could do no wrong. And instead of giving Beast Mode the opportunity to win that Super Bowl, you threw and you lost it. So there was definitely a wedge between Pete Carroll and the defense, to the point where Pete Carroll said the best things about Michael Bennett and Richard Sherman is they're gone. So my question is, did those bad feelings also go to the coaching staff? Pete Carroll says, well, the defense is too aggressive, more than I like. Okay? So they blitz too much? They take too many risks. Is that what it is? Well, they only blitzed 22% of the time last year. That sound like a lot? The Doo-Doo Browns blitzed 42% of the time last year. 42%. Doubling what Seattle did as far as blitzing. So where is it that you want them to not be so aggressive? That's my thing that I'm trying to understand, Pete Carroll. Because the Super Bowl years, they were blitzing like 23, 24%. So they actually blitz less now. And now you're saying he's too aggressive? Because when I look at Kris Richard, I think head coaching material, be it here in Dallas or be it elsewhere, but I believe that he is that good. So that makes me wonder if we know that Michael Bennett definitely was pissed off. Cliff Avril, who is a night and day different from Michael Bennett. Night and day. Cliff Avril, a guy who gives back, goes to Haiti and things like that, helping in the community there, works with United Way and everything else. A solid citizen. There is never anything going on with Cliff Avril. Cliff Avril is like Jason Witten. But he says there's a problem and no trust with Pete Carroll. Bruce Irving, who just went to the Raiders, says, yeah, it's 100% right. Michael Bennett, we know he's happy about that. So now you have to wonder if these guys, part of the Legion of Boom, if all of them were pissed off at the offense and Pete Carroll, do we think Earl Thomas is going to be different than the rest of his teammates? And if you throw away a Kris Richard, a guy who's basically had you averaged at, I'm going to just, I didn't do the math on it, but 5 years and let's see, 19 divided by 5 gets you 3.8 in points allowed over 5 years. 3.8 in points allowed in the NFL. You're going to kick him to the curb? A guy you've had working for you for 2008, and you bring in Ken Norton Jr. to replace him? Something smelling fishy in Seattle. You may want to check that fish market out. They may have some rotten fish out there. Whew. Well, guys, that's all I got for you right now. I'm Mark Holmes. This is Cowboy Joe Boo. And I'm going to go out here and try and do a little bit more work because the sun's not completely down yet. And I'll see you guys soon. Make sure you guys have a safe and happy Memorial Weekend. And don't forget our veterans out there. We are gone.